Hello everyone, this is Sanjeev Sharma and today I am here with the third part of the story The Tiger King. In the previous video, we have already discussed some certain points of the story. So before I start the third part, I would like to recapitulate the previous story. In the last part, we discussed about the miracle that took place when the Tiger King was born. Then a prediction that was made by the astrologer that the Tiger King would die by a tiger. Then Tiger King grew up very strong. He became warrior of warriors, champion of champions and hero of heroes. He was brought up by an English nanny. He drank the milk of English cow. He watched only English movies. At this way, he imitated the English culture. When this news came to his ear regarding his death with the tiger, he decided to hunt the tiger. Not to avoid his death, just to prove that he was very strong. He felt that at this way he would disapprove the prediction made by the astrologer. He also wanted to prove his arrogance also. Okay, he felt that he could overpower the death, but we know that it is impossible. No one can avoid the death. It comes natural to all, sooner or later. Let's move forward and continue the story. In the passage number 16 of the story, we can say that from that day, the tigers in the Pratibandhampuram, because when he showed the dead body of the tiger to the astrologer told the king that he might kill 99 tigers in the same manner, but he had to be careful with the 100 tiger. But the Tiger King was very stubborn. He was very obstinate. He had made up his mind to kill 100 tigers. From that day, the tigers in the Pratibandhampuram had a nice time as the kingdom banned their hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. Its king. King banned tiger hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. It means no one was allowed to kill a tiger other than the Maharaja himself. Totally prohibition was there to hunt the tiger. The law was so strict that an official announcement was made that if anyone was caught killing a tiger or even throwing a stone at a tiger, his wealth and property would be taken away, would be confiscated by the kingdom of the Pratibandhampuram. Just look at this announcement. The Tiger King really going to go in a trouble. He prohibited the tiger hunting and he made an announcement that even a person of the state is found throwing a stone at a tiger, at that time his wealth and property would be confiscated by the state. Confiscated means jabt kar li jayegi. That was the announcement made by the king because he wanted to kill himself all the tigers. Next passage. The king of Pratibandhampuram took an oath that he would attend all other matters of the kingdom only after he had killed 100 tigers. In the beginning, it seems that he would achieve his target very fast. He did not care of anything. He did not worry about his people. He didn't worry about his family. Okay? And he even was not worried about his palace. He left everything just to fulfill his pledge to kill the 100 tigers. Initially, it seemed that he would easily achieve his target. It was not going to be tough for him, but later it happened very difficult for him. It was not that he feared the tiger. When the king went on his hunting expedition, he faced danger many times. Obviously, tiger is a ferocious animal. It is not easy to hunt it. So whenever he went for hunting, sometime he was indulged in trouble also. He was at the verge of death also. What happened one time? At times his bullet missed its target and the tiger jumped upon him and bare-handed, he had to fight with him. But finally, it was the king who won the battle. The writer tells us another instance also. One more example. When King Jung Bahadur was about to lose his throne, when a high-ranking officer visited in Pratibandhampuram. Note down this sentence. It's very important question. कि when was king was about to lose his throne, कि एक बार ऐसा क्या हुआ कि राजा का जो सिंहासन है उसके हाथ से छूटता रह गया. One day a high ranking British officer visited Pratibandhampuram. At that time Pratibandhampuram was under the British rule. Obviously they had to follow all the orders of the British officer. And that British officer was fond of hunting tigers, and he wanted to get himself photographed with the dead tigers. And we know that the tiger hunting was banished, was prohibited in Pratibandhampuram. But as the Maharaja had banned killing tigers by any other person, he did not give permission to British officials also. It means he refused the British officer and he annoyed him, उसे नाराज कर दिया. He decided to make some other arrangement for him, and it's really humorous part of the story. Just listen carefully. He offered him to go on any other hunting like mouse, even a mosquito hunt. It is possible to hunt a mosquito. Actually, the writer has deliberately used these sentences just to create humorous in the story. But he refused to arrange a tiger hunting for the British officer. He was adamant on his decision. Otherwise, whoever the person it is, he did not give permission. Next one is here. The British official's secretary sent a message to the Maharaja that the Durai, that is the official himself, did not want to kill the tiger. He gave an option to the tiger king. That the British officer was not interested to hunt the tiger. Instead of it, he just wanted to get photographed with the dead body of the tiger. That is called carcass. C-A-R-C-A-S-S. That we have discussed in the glossary also. Carcass means the dead body of an animal. But the king could kill the tiger. He only wanted to get himself photographed with the dead body of a tiger. But the king did not agree to this proposal also. He once again refused. He said that if he relaxed his decision and allowed the official to get himself photographed with a dead tiger, then other British officer would also come to Pratibandhampuram in order to fulfill their wish to hunting a tiger. That's why he did not want to take this risk. Ultimately, he made up his mind and refused the British officer even to get photographed with the dead body of the tiger. Got it? We had discussed. First he banned the tiger hunting. He sometimes indulged in the trouble also just because of the fighting with the tiger. One day a British officer visited there. He expected his desire just to kill the tiger, but he was denied by the tiger king. At this way he made the officer angry. As the king had refused a British officer from fulfilling his wish, he was in danger of losing his kingdom. That is the answer of the question. Okay, how was the state in the danger of how was the king in the danger of losing his kingdom? The king had discussion with his minister over the issue ki how to sort out the problem, because there was a chance of attacking on the Pratibandhampuram by the Britishers. The king sent a telegram to a famous British company of jewelers based in Calcutta. He asked them to send sample of expensive diamond rings of different designs. He was very clever also. He knew that if he wanted to persuade the British officer, that was one more way to persuade him to please his wife. That's why he made arrangement of the diamond rings that he would like to give to British officer's wife to प्लीज हर, प्लीज मीन्स खुश करने के लिए उसको. It will be the answer of the question कि how did he manage to save his kingdom. First, how was the king was going to lose his kingdom and how did he save his kingdom. Okay, कैसे बचाया उसने. The jeweler sent 50 rings and the Maharaja sent all of them to the British officer's wife. He wanted to please her in order to make good the damage that he had done by refusing the British officer from going on a tiger hunt in his kingdom. It was only way, okay, so that the officer would not be angry. The king had expected that the British officer's wife would choose one or two rings and return the others, but she had just sent a reply saying thanks for the gifts. She kept all the rings. One more humorous point is there. The king expected that officer's wife would get only one and two rings, but she got all the diamond rings and it cost in lakhs. But he was satisfied. At least he was able to save his kingdom. After 2 days, the British jeweler sent a bill of 3 lakhs rupee for the 50 diamond rings they had sent. The Maharaja was happy that he had saved his kingdom for a sum of 3 lakh rupee. This is the answer of the question. How did the Tiger King save his kingdom? Previous question was, how was Tiger King in the danger of losing his throne? What was the miracle? What was the prediction made by the astrologer? How did the king react on the prediction? What happened? The Tiger King killed his first tiger. What did the astrologer say to the Tiger King? Okay, these are some questions that we already discussed in the story. Move forward. The king was very successful in his tiger hunting mission. It was going on successfully. He was reaching to a large number of hunting the tigers in span of 10 years, but he spent the precious time of his life, that was a 10 years. Imagine such a long time. He had killed 70 tigers, now 30 left. An unplanned problem stopped his mission. He was going on successfully. Suddenly there was a standstill in his mission. The question would be there कि how there was a standstill, कैसे उसका mission रुक गया. He killed 70 tigers. The problem was that there was no more tigers in Pratibandrampuram now. All were killed by the Maharaja or they ran away to other state. The writer creates humor once again when he says that maybe the tigers practice birth control activities. It is possible. A tiger, just because of fear of the human being, can adopt family planning. It was just to show the fear of the tiger in the heart of the fear of the Tiger King in the heart of the tigers. Second, they committed suicide also. Harakari, that we discussed in the glossary. He also adds that it could be that they ran away from Pratibandhampuram because they did not want to be killed by an Indian, and on the other hand, they wanted to be killed by a Britishers. 3 reasons have been given here by the writer कि how was Tiger King's mission stand still, yes, stopped. He killed 70 tigers, okay, but now no more tiger was left in the Pratibandhampuram. Either they adopted the family planning, okay, they ran away from Pratibandhampuram because they did not want to be killed by an Indian, means the Tiger King. Okay, listen carefully. I am giving the answer and the questions, okay, with the explanation. One day the king called his minister. He had only one intention in his life now, just to kill 100 tigers. Now no more tiger was left, so he was worried, so decided to call minister. He waved his gun towards him. He was having gun in his hand. He was so frustrated. He said that he was yet to kill 30 more tigers. The minister was scared when he saw the gun and he cried to the king, he was not a tiger, he was not a tiger. He felt that the Tiger King was going to hunt him because he had lost his patience now. He feared that the king might aim his gun at him. The king said that he was not foolish, that he would mistake the minister for a tiger because he was not brave like a tiger. The minister was so scared that he added that he was neither a gun. The king said to him he knew that he was neither a gun nor a tiger, but on the other hand, the king had called his minister for another work. And what was the reason? Why did he call the minister? Because he wanted to get married with a girl from a royal family whose state had the large number of tiger, so that he would be able to achieve his aim of killing the 100 tiger. That was his strategy. Strategy means plan. The minister was so confused that he started speaking something in a silly manner. He could not understand the meaning of the words that were spoken by the Maharaja. He said that the king already had 2 wives. And if the minister married the king interrupted the minister and scolded him for speaking nonsense. It seems that the minister was fool. He was really so fool. He felt that the king wanted to marry with him. He said that he had no reason to marry the minister. He did not want to marry the minister. He said that he wanted a tiger. So that the writer again creates humor when he says that the minister told the king that he should think over his decision. The minister adds that the king's ancestor were married to the sword. Sword means तलवार. कि आपके पूर्वजों ने तलवार से शादी करी है और आप गन से शादी कर लो, ज़्यादा करो, but not with the tiger. If you wanted to could marry the gun, but marrying a tiger and getting a tiger queen for the kingdom of Pratibandhapuram was not a good thought. It was not a good idea. He added that the tiger king was enough for the state. They did not need a tiger queen. It at this way, the minister seemed to be fool as he could not understand the meaning of king's words. He just wanted to express his desire to marry with a girl from a royal family to locate more and more tiger. But he took it in a wrong way just because of a silly manner. Okay? This was very hilarious, humorous, बहुत हंसाने देने वाला टाइम था ये. The Maharaja started laughing. He said that he did not want to marry either a tiger or a gun, but he wanted to marry a girl. Question would be there कि why did the king decide to marry? Okay, so the king decided to marry with a girl from a royal family whose state had the large number of the tiger to fulfill his aim of 100 tiger. He wanted to marry a girl from another kingdom. He asked his minister to make a list of all the kingdoms and the minister of tigers they had. Next, the minister was supposed to find out if there was a girl worth marrying in a royal family of a state which had a large number of a tiger. Okay, let's move forward. The minister followed the orders and he found the right girl from a state. He located a perfect match for the tiger king that he wished, which had a large number of tigers. So every time King Jung Bahadur visited his father-in-law, he would kill 5 or 6 tigers in the kingdom. In this manner, the king killed 99 tigers, and the skins of the tigers decorated the walls of the lobby hall of the Pratibandhapuram palace. Just see the exploitation of the innocent animals. They also had life. They also had the right to survive on this land. They all were mercilessly killed just because of king's arrogance. They should be moving freely in the jungle, but now their skin was decorated in the wall of the king's palace. that was the exploitation of the innocent animals was exposed by Kalki in this story. Arrogance of the people, those who used to be in power under the British rule. There was hollowness in their life. खोखलापन था उनकी जिंदगी में. They used to show off, सिर्फ दिखावा करना होता था उनको. Okay, so at this way he killed many innocent tigers just to fulfill his vow and disapprove the prediction made by the astrologer and to over control his death. That was impossible. All through the day and night, he kept on dreaming of killing the 100 tiger. The tiger population in the king's father-in-law's kingdom had also finished now. He could not find a single tiger anywhere. The king was very desperate for one single tiger because he had already killed 99 tigers. So only one tiger was left just to achieve his aim. But it became difficult for him to locate a single tiger because all the tigers seemed to run away from the reach of the Tiger King. He was very desperate, he was very upset. He did not know what to do, how to locate the 100 tiger so that he would be able to drive away his death. For one single tiger, but he could hunt, after which he would give up hunting as he could not fear tigers any longer. So why did he decide to give up hunting? The Tiger King had already killed 99 tigers. He needed only one more tiger to fulfill his aim, and he announced that after killing the 100 tiger he would give up hunting. He was reminded of the late astrologer's words. Late means the astrologer who predicted that the Tiger King would die with a tiger was already died. He is supposed to be very careful with the 100 tiger that he hunted, and the king agreed that the tigers were uncontrolled animals and so he had to be cautious of it. He need to be careful of the 100 tiger. But he was not able to find the 100 tiger that he could kill. The writer again create humors by saying that it was easier to find tiger's milk in the kingdom rather than an alive tiger. Just see what the writer is trying to say here. It is easy to find tiger's milk. It is easy. What do you say, guys? What do you say, students? It is easy. It's not easy. It's very difficult. But if we go for the comparison between the tigers hunting and the milking the tigers, okay, definitely it was easier than the tiger hunting. This was made the very sad. His sadness came to an end when he got the news that in a hillside village sheep was disappearing very fast. Sheep, भेड़ वो धीरे धीरे गायब हो रही थी, and it was guessed that it was all done by the tiger. There were two people in the kingdom named Khadar Mian Sahib and Virasamy Nekar who could swallow whole sheep. Such a humorous is there कि वो भेड़ को पूरा निगल जाते थे ऐसे ही. As this was not their job, so it was calculated that there was a tiger at work. The villagers were very excited and they informed the king about it because the whole kingdom knew very well about the king's desire to kill the 100 tiger, because all jobs were left by the Tiger King in searching of the 100 tiger. All wished that this 100 tiger must be achieved by the Tiger King. So they all were happy. The Tiger King was also very happy to know the information about the 100 tiger. He exempted the villages from all the taxes for 3 years and set out to hunt this tiger. He showed kindness here. He exempted means छूट दे दी उसने 3 साल के लिए. जिस गांव से इंफॉर्मेशन आई थी उस गांव से कोई भी जो है लगान नहीं लिया जाएगा. और वो शिकार करने के लिए निकल पड़ा. The king could not locate the tiger easily, and it seemed as if the tiger was hidden in order to go against the king's desire of killing the tiger. The tiger was not located anywhere. It disappeared. But the king was very determined. He did not leave the forest until he would find the tiger. He was, you can say that, determined to achieve his aim. Okay. With the passing days, he became very angry and was formed to kill the tiger. In his anger, he removed many officers from his kingdom. One question would be there in the story. The word would be minion. How the king's behavior towards the minion. This is one more the example. Minion means subordinate. Soldiers, ministers, subjects means praja. They came in minion. Ki how the king was so rude कि when he did not find the hunted tiger, he expelled many officers because of his anger. One day in his fury, he called the minister, fury means anger, he called the minister and ordered him to increase the land tax to double that he exempted for 3 years. It was doubled now. At the time he showed his kindness, but once again he seemed to be so rude, so unkind toward the villagers. He felt that by doing this the people would become unhappy and his kingdom would become a part of the Indian National Congress. Okay, they would be unhappy, the message would convey to the Britishers, and at this way they would grab the state. Okay, so this is the end of the third part of the story. Rest of the story we will discuss in the next part. I hope you are understanding this interesting story and you would agree with me that really it is an inspirational, full of objectives, and we are going to learn a lot from it. Whatever the question I have told in the story, note down in your favorite notebook. Try to get the answer also. Till the time, stay home, stay safe, and don't forget to like my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.